Good evening and welcome back, all my time travelers. This is the Ground Up Cat, and we are picking up once again for the last time with our fully voiced long play of 1995 hit RPG Chrono Trigger. This is episode 11, and I suspect it will be our grand finale, certainly because we're nearly out of content. We just have to, beat up some baddies and save the world like we do as plucky heroes. So, wow. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Let me get badly distracted by bizarre noises outside. No matter. Load game. It is once again and still the fated hour. Our party, our preferred party, Ayla, who is again and now still remaining captain. Chrono and Frog, aka Glenn. And so, those of you who tuned in last time, I had a little whole epoch appropriately of trying to figure out the dumb side quest involving replanting this forest. Well, you'll note we are now standing in replanted forest, and you might be surprised to hear that the answer was in fact time travel. About the only place I didn't check for that was we had to go to 1200 AD. Find one of the former enlightened ones, now lowly earthbound humans without their magic. Tell them, hey, planting trees would be really great now that the Ice Age is finally ending. And then, with that, since we were thus responsible for a forest existing in the first place, we then went back and replanted it after it was being devoured by a desert-dwelling monster. And I gotta say, in one of the more little fun things, our solution to doing that, I will show you if we go back to 600 AD. Because this is just going to keep happening for all of recorded history. Our solution was to fight the monster that was causing the drought, and then to just sign up Robo, our friend R66Y, to do manual labor for 400 years. I guess however many centuries. Somewhere between 1 and 4 centuries to do all the work and to replant this because we felt bad because we heard a story in a bar that this lady Fiona dedicated her life to trying to replant this forest and it didn't work. So we just figured we'll do it for her because that's how time travel works. We do things like that and there are never any negative repercussions to any choices that we make. Incidentally, I just want to I know they didn't put quite so much that. Yeah, no, we just left Robo there. We jumped into the future. We picked him up out of the shrine that they built around him, in the middle of this new forest, where a whole religion had grown up around the deactivated, damaged, broken body of Robo sitting on this plinth for however long. And then Luca fixed him up, and he's right as rain. There was a brief aside about how we might be responsible for the time portals more so than Lavos is. Anyway, it's all great. Happened off screen. What you gonna do? We're on schedule. I just want to point out. Can we stop to consider just this was a giant desert separating North Guardia from, I believe it is the Poor, Poore, Poor is this settlement down here, and what a difference there is, particularly since this was if your northern border with another kingdom, possibly an expansionist kingdom, we know there's a standing military and knights with high technology. If your northern border is a vast, trackless, inhospitable desert, that's a heck of a lot different than a verdant, lush, easily traversable forest with existing roads through it. Did we change geopolitics in this whole area? Have we expanded the reach of the Kingdom of Guardia? Have we built Poor, so long isolated and served by a mysterious metal man who revitalized their entire biosphere? Have we inspired them to perhaps wage war on the north, to cross Zenin Bridge with fire and sword, and to overthrow the decadent, corrupt, and long-lasting line of the Kings of Guardia? I don't know, man. I just think trees are cool. really, of all of our time travel shenanigans, this is easily the most self-indulgent of the one I think is going to cause the most trouble. And I do have a couple of reflections. This episode, if I'm killing a little time, it's because we have one thing on the docket. That is, we are going to be hitting the Black Omen, overthrowing the immortal, timeless Queen Zeal, and destroying Lavos before he can destroy the world in the year 1999. Thus, saving the future on behalf of all those, starving, terrified remnants of humanity desperately clinging to life in the ruins of their once proud cities. But I'm not sure it's that simple. And I want to open on a tremendous down note, so I don't forget this. In the thrilling heights of battle that we will be going through, and that's just I'm just considering. I'm just thinking here, right? If we destroy Lavos before the year 1999, he never destroys the surface of the planet. The bad future never happens. Humanity will remain a technologically advanced, apparently saberatic, hubristic species in our great mechanical dome cities, building robots for us, presumably which will not be hunting people and turning them into clean capsule energy under the auspices of Mother Brain in the long-running extinction for 300 years of the remains of humanity. Cool. But that whole timeline stops existing, right? That whole future, 2300, is just not going to be a thing anymore. There will be, I assume, 2300, unless there's another different apocalypse. But all of this, all these people living in the domes, all the robots, the factories, Johnny and his racetrack, all these terrible gribbly mutants, they're not going to exist anymore. They're just gone from time. And most narratives would simply say, oh yeah, okay, cool. You got that, right, you fixed everything. Those people, their consciousness, their ethos, whatever you want to call them, are simply going to be living better lives in a non-ruined future where they have not been starving from the moment they are birthed to the moment they are killed by murder robots. And I'd like to agree with you, but I'm not going to. Because textually, we know what happens to someone that gets paradoxed. That's what's going to happen. They're going to be paradoxed, right? Like, their future doesn't exist anymore and their timeline is gone. Boom. Because we accidentally did that to Nadia, didn't we? First episode, when Marla got sent back in time, they thought that she was her ancestor. Instead of rescuing Queen Len, allowing her entire bloodline to exist, they found, Princess Nadia from the future, and whoops, she got paradoxed and basically disintegrated on a quantum level, described this feeling as if she was dying, vanished from reality forwards and backwards, and then later described it as being like awake and aware of being like isolated, trapped, cold, alone, and in pain outside of time and space forever. Well, okay, presumably forever. She was there for like an hour because we fixed it. We beat up Yakra in the church and all that. Again, episode 1. But that's what happens when your timeline is invalidated, personally or professionally. So, I just want to say, long ago in a distant land, it's me and Aku chilling out here, me and the samurai. So anyway, yeah, we are back in 12,000 BC. Chronologically, the Ocean Palace, the Black Omen, has just lifted out of the depths and ended the eternal storm of the Ice Age. Queen Zeal has ruled as an all-powerful immortal regent for like an hour, right? I don't think it might be Sandima's time, in which case she's had a couple of days. So we're gonna go, we're gonna topple that reign before it starts, and we are going to undo the future that is Aku, or Lavos in this case, where her evil is law. Anyway, here's the Black Omen. Wait, am I prepared? I should check that as opposed to pontificating about story notes. We are going with our heavy hitters. We've got Ale, we've got Chrono, we've got Frog. How is everybody equipped at the moment? Yes, prismatic helm. We will not be wearing Ozzy's underwear on our head. Funny what that would be. Zodiac gear, great. Prism spectacles. So immune to status effects from the hat. That's what we want. Chrono is in the same boat. He's actually double immune to status effects from Nova armor. He has sunglasses, because why wouldn't he? Just generally boosts damage if you like that. Best weapon. Frog is the upgraded Masamune. He has... Okay, this we're actually... I see. He has Aeonian gear. We are actually going to change out the Nova armor and give that to Frog. Glad I caught this, because now Frog is immune to status ailments, and Chrono was double immune. He's repping Sun Wukong here, 4 times immortal. You know how it goes. If you've read The Journey to the West. If you haven't, then you don't, but that is probably par for the course for most of the things which I explain in ironic quotes. Cool. Everybody is kitted up. We got high defenses, we got high magic, we got high weapons. We got Almighty Tim joining with repping the Frog here, and I respect the heck out of that. Let's gate crash this place. Let's, undo the multiple bad futures, remove the shining black omen from history. Also, I kind of love that this thing has just always existed, as far as everyone is aware. There's just an ominous floating tower above the kingdom that's always been there, and it never does anything in hundreds of years. People are like, yeah, don't know where it came from, that's cool. Anyway, let's paradox the heck out of this, and let's then, afterwards, celebrate back the Millennial Fair in Guardia, confident in the knowledge that none of our time travel shenanigans will have any ill effects as we unravel time and space like a kitten with a ball of yarn. I'm not suggesting there's a sequel, but I am strongly implying it. Also, I love this intro that it's still just like, yeah, you're just floating on a castle. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. The Black Omen is kind of fun. Actually, I really like this dungeon. We are doing it as early as possible. You can run through it in every time zone. But it specifically combines technologies and enemies from every point in the game, I think except for the prehistoric, because it didn't exist in the prehistoric. It's got, like, 12,000 medieval, present day, and the future, like, enemies show up in it because it exists basically outside of time. Really cool. Fun idea. What up, Zeal?
Fools! Have you not learned your lesson? We are made immortal. We shall live forever with Lavos, who feasts upon this planet from within.
She then added,
Oh. Now he rests and gathers strength, but in a mere 14,000 years he will emerge to rain destruction upon the earth and crown himself its king. Black Omen is the path which leads to Lavos. It's the conduit through which our limitless power flows.
Thank goodness she's explaining how to foil her, or else we'd be at a real loss.
As long as the almighty Lavos reigns, your dreams are all for naught.
Yeah! Bring on the mutants. I couldn't remember if we opened with the first boss fight against Zeal or not.
Sacrifice yourself for Lavos and fulfill the only purpose left to you.
I love a good evil noblewoman laugh. What can I say? I'm a man of simple pleasures. I see time travel. I travel. Wait. Done. We haven't used a lot of triple techs because they're usually less efficient than doing 3 separate attacks. But Ayla don't fool around. I like think Zeal is like on a security monitor, like, oh geez, okay, you know what? That was just the doorman, right? Like we've still got this. We'll turn this one around. Don't worry about it. Right, the masks have to be open for us to hit them. I bet they'd like to be causing confusion to us if we weren't preemptively immune to all status effects. I guess if I was really stubborn, I could just keep attacking it through the shield until it got the point. But anyway, yeah, tale as old as time, you know? Shape-shifting Master of Darkness, unleashed a great evil, opposed by samurai with a magic sword. And then threw him, you know, into the future where their evil is fought. And if I'm bringing up Samurai Jack, it's only because I want to focus on anyone who watched the final season of it. I'm just saying, time travel can have some repercussions. I'm not spoiling nothing. Yeah, fat monster dudes. The record will show that I approve of any monster who just picks you up and drops you. The fact that it's a, you know, HP by 1/2 attack, which are quite popular. I love that. But just the simple, like, what is the solution to this problem? Just pick up the other guy and drop him on the floor. That's also why I like having Ayla in the party, where the solution to all problems is either throw Ayla at the enemy, or have Ayla throw someone at the enemy, or in one specific case, have Ayla throw the enemy. Frog is here as our... I mean, the Mass Immune is a great weapon, and he will be quite useful in our rematch with the Mammon Machine. He is mostly here as our healer. Also, I think, though, it goes against my grain to ever unequip sunglasses. In any game which lets me have sunglasses. Oh gosh, there's so much damage boosting stuff that I want. I think... Oh wait, let me see who has the... I could have swore I had the thing. It doesn't matter. Oh, the Silver Stud, there it is. I just went right past it. I think I am going to re-equip the Silver Stud on Chrono. Much as I like just flatly doing more damage and everything, we're going to be using Luminaire frequently, and his combo attacks with Ayla, and we will burn through his mana bar quite reliably. Now, we have a lot of Ether. I prepared. Once you get locked into a serious drug collection, the tendency is to take it as far as you can. I like the ominous beam. That's how you know it's working. apparently there's an additional solution to problems, and that's hit Ayla with lightning, and then throw her at the problem. Turbo. Surprisingly generous save points. Most dungeons, like, don't have any. It's the good kind of alarm, right? Oh, the walls shoot missiles. Awesome. They're fairly sturdy. Yeah. Talking, as it were, about time travel in media, something I'm prone to do. There is something that I want to mention, and this will be, perhaps, it will make more sense when we get into Chrono Cross, our next project, the sequel. Oh, there's a sequel, yeah, I kind of slow rolled that. And we are doing it. And that a common theme in games that have time travel, not just games, media, Star Trek does this all the time, is the idea that, like, oh, there is a correct timeline, and then there are deviations from the timeline. And Marvel did a whole thing with this, with Loki and the Time Variance Agency and all that. And sacred timelines and canon events and all this different terminology, but it comes down to the conceit, and it is conceit, that there is a correct version of events, and then there is a wrong version of events. Disables all items. Oh, it actually worked, huh? Impressive. But anyway, the idea that there's a correct time, and then that when something happens and things go wrong, you have to use time travel or whatever to fix it, to put things back onto the right path. Now, we have been changing things willy-nilly in this party with very little consideration of what might be, correct or not. It's just been what's ever convenient for us, the protagonists. But there is of an unconventional example of a time travel story, because it's not a time travel story, it's just an alternate history, alternate future, I suppose, and that is the anime and manga Full Metal Panic. Not to be confused with Full Metal Alchemist, Try Making Omelets Now, Elric Brothers, They Should Not Have Played God, etc. Full Metal Panic is mostly, it's a mecha show, alternate present, basically. The Cold War has never stopped. There's robots, because of course there are. The conceit in that is there are people in the universe that are called the Whispered, and these are folks who, quite literally randomly one day, became aware of impossibly advanced technology. Like, they intuitively know how to build a fusion reactor, couldn't explain any of the theory behind it, have no idea where this knowledge came from, and in a lot of cases, like, it's almost subconscious. Like, they'll be sleep-talking advanced engineering designs. This has the understandable effect of changing the development of the world, and, you get things like giant fighting robots, and, super advanced hypersonic submarines, because there is this, what is clearly, like, future-level technology that these random individuals are just able to build intuitively. And this is a spoiler, but they're not making any more of the anime, and this is from the manga, so deal. The origin of the Whisper, the Whisper, call it what you will, is there was, in the far future, there was a time travel experiment which goes wrong, and basically bombards the past of the timeline with knowledge from the future. Kind of mental time travel, inadvertent. And what this ends up, what this means is that all of the setting, at least in the interpretation of the actual sort of, like, you know, big bad man behind the man of the show, the entire setting is a alternate timeline. Because, like, oh, history wasn't supposed to happen this way. Things... Oh, stop draining Chrono! Okay, 7 health. He's fine. He's fine. That's why we brought Frog. But it turns out that the motivation of who turns out to be the villain of the work is, like, he is aware of this phenomenon, that reality and time that he exists in is fundamentally damaged because of this, you know, accident in the future bombarding the past with all of this, you know, super advanced technological knowledge, and he is trying to undo that. And I really love that conceit, because, like, this is, in any other setting, in any other interpretation of that setting, that is objectively a heroic thing. Right? Like, oh yeah, no, the time is broken, we need to fix it. Methods might become a little bit, you know, straining upon the ethical. Anyway, I just think that's neat, you know? It's not... foreshadowing is a literary device, and this is clearly unrelated. I just think the idea that you might be existing as a character in a story where time is fundamentally broken because of the actions of some jagoffs in the future, I just think that's fun. Ooh, they get teleporters. Oh, elevator. Yep, this will be... Yeah, we passed this elevator on our first trip, because again, this is the Ocean Palace. And we passed through here on foot, and I was like, oh, are we gonna ride the elevator? And no, that is now. And it's an elevator in an RPG, which means it is a combat arena. Because how could it not be? Okay, they definitely don't care about magic. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Why did that one guy explode? Oh, that's what they do. Well, I don't like that at all. Ayla would kiss herself back to health. Don't ask me how it works, I don't know. I leave that to the AO3 crowd. Stop turning off my text. Though I guess if they really wanted to make an impact, they should be turning off my sword. Whiff. Now running away, are you? Oh, see, it's because it's one of the other ones bit one of them, and okay, that's their gimmick. They just vampire 100% of your health. That's cool. When they do it to each other. Mega Elixir. It's like ether with more ingredients. At that point, it's basically just laudanum, right? That's how it works. That's how chemistry works. Don't bite me, bro! You know what this dungeon is missing? It just occurs to me. It's taken me a long time to realize why the dungeons don't feel quite right in Chrono Trigger. I enjoy this game. I love it. I've played it a lot. It's a perennial favorite. I just remembered what's missing. Like what's clearly wrong here. Pierre and Gerard Majamel are not here to sell me supplies. There is no dungeon shopkeeper. And I think this is a strike against any establishment that does not have the Just Us guys standing by. Zeal is really committed to having us do this with skin. All right. Wonder if that's teaching us a lesson. I assume the magic crest is just a big bonus to magic. It is. 5 magic and 5 magic crests. Really good. Doesn't do Ayla any good whatsoever. Time stop? Can they do that? I think we saw the Vigilance hat previously. I think there's a reason we're not using it. Let me double check that. Oh yeah, we've got 3 of them. Oh, it's another prevents all status ailments. Well, fair enough. That's a surprisingly... That is such a valuable ability. It's surprisingly common. Oh, and I think we just got a spare Nova armor for Chrono. Yes, delightful. Okay, everybody is teched up to basically the best they can possibly have. That is pretty much the purpose of the side quest rush in the past couple of episodes. Because if you recall, our first battle with Lavos did not go super great. Oh, these guys are merchants? I don't remember this. I like it. Don't remember it. I'm not going to need 40 high potions, so I'm going to buy some anyway. Because I got cash burning a hole in my time pockets. Devil Ether. The 3 of you in a place like this, you have a long journey ahead of you. Please rest for a while. Of course, if you wish to escape from the Omen. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is how you can travel through this dungeon multiple times. is that you can just choose to leave, and the new here will kick you out. You can come back another time. We're not going to do that. Oh man, is the haste helm exactly what it sounds like? They keep throwing gear at me. Halves time between turns is really good. But Chrono's already fast as heck. Would that be most valuable? Okay, for losing only one... Okay, because he still has Nova armor. Losing only one defense and nothing else, we are definitely getting that Frog. Who is, I mean, relatively fast, but slower than Chrono and Ayla. Great! I don't think these bosses are going to punch me, through a car windshield, but we're going to find out. So, now that we've finished our gearing, and our shopping, and had a little nap, and loaded up on Ether, head into the Omen proper. Was that the Hecaran? It's a golden Hecaran. I love that for us. A Blubber Hulk. What a terrible name. Anyway, jump on him 3 times. Oh, no. What a terrible enemy. Man, if I get a summoning animation and I come out and I like flex, and then a cave woman kicks me in the head 3 times, I deserve what happens. They have stolen Lucas' combat robot, Gato, and unleashed him upon us. Hey, yo, do we get silver points if we beat you up? Tell me about your joints, son. No, we get Ether for beating them up. Man, that would have made the Millennial Fair great. Check out our hallway of murder snakes. I'm so good at this game. Oh yeah, Zodiac Cape is ladies only, and Ayla already has one, but we'll give Marla a Zodiac Cape, just on general principle. There is not a mechanic to bring in, like, the whole party, which is maybe a little bit of a weakness. Because I think that would be fun. Oh, they are called Fang Beasts. I like that. As opposed to just like the flying monkey which picks us up and drops us. Yo, you want to drop things? We're gonna drop a frog on you. This is what happens when you drop the frog. Frogception. Successfully head faked me. He blinked. Bad news for them. I love this room. I love the... I really love the architecture of, like, interior of the Ocean Palace, Zeal Castle. Like, that statue with the ominously glowing, blinking red eye. Is it gonna attack me? I kinda hope it does. Man, don't make Ayla jump on you 3 times. Oh no, they stole my MP. I'm gonna have to down an entire bottle of ether. Thought they could hide a treasure chest from me off on the side. They don't know how much Shadow Hearts I've played. I got a nose for treasure chests. Oh man, how did Chrono end up the slowest member of the party? That's phenomenal. I mean, 13 out of 15 across the board is, like, not bad. We're doing fine. It is because Ayla is captain now. Well, this is obviously a trap. It wasn't a trap? It's just another speed capsule. Kids do drugs. They're great. Okay, I think this is... I believe that is the path forward. I believe we have to find a way to, like, lower that segment of the wall. Yo, Gribbly Mutants! Those are some Gribbly characters. Those are straight out of 2300. Falcon Strike still works pretty well. I recognize a trap when I see one. Come on, lay it on me. No? Oh, no. Huh, alright, well. No trap, perfectly safe. I've been wrong before. I can admit that. They are giving us so much speed. Call us the Blitzkrieg. Tempting as it would be to max out Ayla, her speed and magic defense. Just try to get her at, full stars. She's quick enough. What up, Sanctuary Guardian? Yo, mutant! You see what I did to the last mutant? Oh, wow, okay, so... that did 5,000 damage to the previous mutant, and 9 to this one. No, not 9,000. Okay, I don't like the proboscis sucking out our mana, but... I don't like having to use the word proboscis in a sentence. Gross every time. Oh, Life Shaver, wonderful. Got an unlucky combo, and, well, poor timing with the res, but that happens. Stop doing that! Okay, got out ahead of it. This is why we pack so much ether. Just in case gribbly mutants drink our blood. Maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe we just, like, give the gribbly mutants the drugs. Joe, where's your body? Alright, still has its physical immunity. Keep up with the magic. I hate that thing. Okay. I'm sure there's going to be a save point and I just wasted all these items, but, you know, on the off chance there is. Devil Ether. And then we have a little smoochy break. Ayla gives the boys some sugar, and everybody's like, yeah, we can keep killing. We want to kill! Yeah, we should be fine for an elevator ride. He said with shockingly unearned confidence. Oh no! Snack murder. I do hope there's more of them. I find it amusing that, though he has the haste helm, Frog is only moderately faster than the rest of the party, because everyone's speed is almost maxed out. That's... Well, I didn't want to do that. The horrifying claw beasts are effective at what they do, no doubt. But so are we. I mean, if they want to keep lining up all the enemies on exactly the same latitude on the screen, I'm not going to complain. They can keep doing that. Yes, more speed. Is that 4 or 5 speed capsules we've got in this dungeon? That's incredible. All right, well, Ayla will grow faster. I have a feeling this is going to be Zeal up ahead. It better not be another one of you gribbly mutants. You saw what I did to the last guy. Ah, here we go. Well, it's a different kind of gribbly mutant. Let's try physical. Nope. I was going to say, I don't like that the enemy keeps reducing me to 1 HP and then using like field effect stuff to wipe us out. I do like that the attack it uses is called Life Shaver. That's funny. So Ayla can't do a whole lot. Can she steal from it? Give a big ol' smooch? Nothing to give but gratitude. It does not look gracious. Also, I see that we're hitting the top for like 1700 with that, and it's healing the bottom for double digits. I think that's a fair trade. Let's see. Can we give a smooch to its terrible, gross, tentacle mollusk bottom? Power Crest, alright, hey. I remain glad that all of our team is immune to status effects, or else we would be crazy and sleepy for most of this dungeon. Also, I can't help but notice that the top segment is vampirically draining the bottom segment. What a rude final attack. Alright, and I don't think we've got a couple of power crests. I don't think they are... Oh, okay. Prism Spectacles greatly boost damage. The Power Crest is going to give us... Well, plus 10 strength and stamina is great, but it's almost... Considering her stats are already so high, that is a little bit wasted. That's a pretty big strength upgrade for Chrono, but it leaves us to the point where he's going to be chugging ether in the fight to keep Luminaire and his text going. I think we're okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll huff ether. Reliably and regularly. Yo! Baby Lavos! Well, when it was spawn, anyway. I like that it emerges from a time portal. And just in case you weren't sure how it got here. We're going to stick with single target attacks, as I believe this follows the same rule as the 3 Lavos spawn on Death Peak, in that if you attack the shell, it counterattacks. And it could be pretty deadly. We're going to see what happens if we give it a little kiss. With its terrible beak and face-melting eye beam. Now we'll try that once more, and then we'll keep kicking it. Oh, another haste hump. Well, you know. Not a bad reward. A bit redundant, but, triple tech. $51.30. It's so good. We're so rude. I mean, I said give me more enemies at the same latitude, and they were mostly blocking. I can't even complain. I'm gonna complain about the electrocution. I don't like that at all. Oh, the back wall is a target as well. Ah, that's... Try this! Ultimate Buster! I think Ayla and Joaquin Valentine would get along splendidly. Because he is friend to all children, and she lassos pterodactyls and crushes people. Oh, I like where this is. I like where this thread is going. Man, anytime you walk into an evil lair and it's got copies of you in tubes, you know you're doing something right. I find it very interesting that they have a clone of the robot, perhaps the easiest to duplicate. They do not have one of Magus. Oh yeah, she's just using the Mammon Machine as a throne. I know what you've seen. It is your futures that slumber in this hall. Destiny in its essential form. All the dreams that might have been, all the happiness and sorrow you might have known. Your tomorrow as it has been witnessed. The Black Omen transcends time and space, drifting through the all and nothing, waiting for Lavos to awaken. Destiny has led you here, and here you shall remain. Unless you can defeat me and bring down the Omen, there is no future for you. Threaten us with a good time. Come, children, Lavos slumbers. I will guide you into the depths of his dream. Did I say dream? I meant, of course, his eternal nightmare. Oh, 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 oh. Have you considered that a cave woman might jump on you 3 times? Yeah, they were giving out Mega Elixirs, I'm using one. I ain't playing her game. Or that Ayla might jump on you 3 times and Frog might hit you in the head with a sword. I don't think this was a wise fight that she picked. I mean, if this Sorceress Queen wants to throw hands directly, okay. Oh, free Mega Elixir. Replace the one we used. Ah, my powers don't seem to work here. Ah, but I have a better idea. I can feed you to the Mammon Machine. You'll be made one with the Omen, Lavos, and me. This is your plan? I don't like this plan. Ah, we're using another Mega Elixir. So this is a fun little mechanic for this fight. The Mammon Machine is, if you recall, built of the same Dreamstone, the same mineral that the Masamune is made out of. And because of that, Frog, if he physically attacks the Mammon Machine with the Masamune equipped, it lowers its defenses to the point where it is, vulnerable as to regular attacks. Fun little thing that they include, which isn't explained anywhere. Though I suppose if you have Frog in the party, you'll probably figure it out, because there's very little reason not to be using the Masamune if you have Frog at this point in the game. I suppose if you skip the side quests, it would be outdated. Breakdown. Yo, Zeal, I thought this was a boss rush. Sorry about your Eternal Engine stroke false god, though. Lots of luck to you. We will fight in the one place not corrupted by the Enlightened Ones. Spice!
You maggots! I am the queen who shall rule for all eternity at Lavos' side. You will not stand in my way. Indulge in such arrogance in the next life.
I'm sorry, I'm getting Lad Rousseau flashbacks. Like, people are always, they're always saying, take these words with you to the next life, and, it's like, look, if you're gonna fight someone, you just fight them, don't talk. Because I like talking, and I like fighting. I bet she doesn't even know any boxers. Yo, sick design! Super Zeal. Don't fight the hands. I remember that much. Oh, we got 10 mega elixirs. I was like, I'm running low on mana, on Ayla. Why can't I? Yeah, I'll waste that. That's nothing. We got plenty. Frog gonna be doing a lot of healing in this fight, because she can spike pretty hard. But that's fine, we're gonna jump on her head. She turned herself into a bigger head to jump on. And that was not, like, tactically the best choice. I love her little finger lasers, though. That's so fun. Look at them nails. I was waiting on that. Heal. Wise to your tricks, Queenie. Got all 9 of Ayla's MP. Yeah, take these words with you to the next life.
How dare you vermin hound my steps! Oh, almighty Lavos, lend me your power!
Not gonna lie, would have liked a chance to heal before having to fight the almighty Lavos.
At last, Lavos stirs. Before him, you are as grist before the wheel. But I shall attain immortality.
Yeah, we are like the buzzing of flies to him. The world will be Zeals and Lavos. Mostly Lavos. Yeah, I do like that she's kind of like, yeah, you beat me in a fight, but I'm you know, part of this eternal, outside of time and space life form, so I don't know what you accomplished, kids. Da-da! Da-da! Sorry, I almost started doing Mars Bringer of War. I may still. Lavos enters attack mode, which is not great for us. Oh, that's right, it's not true Lavos for a while yet. He doesn't open with Destruction Rains from Heavens. So, the boss rush is real. The boss rush is really, really real. And how it works, we're going to use the bad items, because we can, is Lavos is going to embody basically a bunch of story bosses that we fought at this point. And we will cycle through those before we fight Lavos proper, and then, you know, core it out and go inside. A lot of boss fights in this episode. Most of these will go by in like one attack, because these are early game bosses and we're level like 55. Or 53. Yeah, what up, dumb bug? The dragon tank, which was admittedly dangerous back in the day. Okay, so we want to, the Guardian, so we want to hit the things on the side independently. Oh, they really changed this in the remake. It used to just be like, the fight cycled through all of these non-stop. Giving us a chance to heal in between them, or catch our breath, is quite generous. The Heckran. I forget its deal. Lightning, I think? Hit it with lightning to make it weak, though we could probably just power through it. Oh no, it's just super strong against physical, so we just need to use elemental damage. Easily done. The Zombor. I forget its deal. I think violence will be the answer. Oh, right. Half of it was healed by lightning. The other half wasn't. Jumping, useful. Massa Immune, okay. If we were concerned about its tornado energy, Chrono's slash attack prevents that. We'll do it for old time's sake. So yeah, most of these bosses will not live long enough to do their gimmicks. Nezbel. Oh, okay, that's, yeah, hit with lightning. Luminary is lightning. Oh, I love that. I love that he has a Magus form. That's great. Rules are the same for Magus. We do not have Magus in the party to fight him. I guess we could sub him in. Yeah, where's the fun in that? I like our crew. So we still have the limitation of we are actually going to sub in Luca very briefly because we still have the limitation that if he has his fire barrier, we need fire damage to hurt him. So let's have 3 elements out of 4, better odds. And she's got the Wonder Shot, she has Brent Helm, she has... Yeah, oh, high magic defense, she is kitted out for this fight. Yeah, let's go ahead and top up everyone's health. Like, I don't recall if she got to fight. I think she got to fight Magus originally. Was that Shadow? Come on, man. Have this one element the party can't do. That was a mistake. Yeah, we'd barely done much damage anyway. Okay, frog. So we got water. No. You have made a fatal mistake. Works much better that time. Come on, bring on the fire. Luke has been waiting for it. Oh, we should be out of his elemental immunities? Let's try a triple tap. Because Lucas seldom gets to do this. Yo, pick a stronger form, you dingus. I guess the Black Tyranno will do. Oh, and a Zala, yeah. Ayla resumes her captaincy. Man, we're using a lot of ether. I mean, we got plenty of mid and high. Still, though. Might have to ration those. What am I saying? Weather conditions are getting a little wild outside, so if the stream suddenly ends, it's because I've lost power. We'll call it a win, if it happens. Such a good attack. The Giga Guardian. Okay, this one we want to destroy the hands, and Falcon Strike is going to be the way to go. Ah, that's the noise we all know and love. Okay, it is done messing around. And we'll proceed to drink our juice. Presumably our milkshakes as well. Because you have a milkshake, and I have a milkshake. And Lavos has a straw. There's the straw, and it reaches across time and space, and it starts to drink our milkshake. Yo, the difference high defenses make. Yo, it's not 25 levels ago, big dumb space tick. We ain't impressed. We had worse needle spins from, whatchamacallit. Yakra, the 23rd.
He's truly slain.
No, he's hollow, my dude.
I cannot think this is the end of such a creature.
Ella no lose.
Yet. Go through all of its warrior forms, kick its head off, and like, oh, we are walking directly into it.
This is what dreadful place. Even more ghastly than Megas' keep.
Lavos smell gets strong.
Dude, you're inside the digestive tract of a giant space parasite. Good news for us, bad news for Lavos. Kinda love the terrifying heartbeat. I don't know if how well it's coming through on your guys' side. In headphones, deeply sinister. This time portal will actually kick us out back at the end of time. So there's a emergency, you know, if you're not, if you think you've run too low on resources or whatever. We're doing fine, so we're gonna push ahead. Oh yeah, definitely getting louder as we approach. I'm sure it's safe. Oh, it's not safe. Yo, HR Giger called.
Cyrus, stand with me in this battle.
Ella no lose.
That is like her, like, I think that's like 6 times in boss fights. It's like, oh, how does Ayla feel about this? Ayla no lose. Okay, cool. It's just a threat. And Chrono ain't talking.
Arms open the doors to oblivion.
Oh, it's got nipple lasers. Why don't I have nipple lasers? Oh my goodness, that music is immaculate. Like, the remixed and elevated boss theme is just perfect. I'm gonna try a Luminaire here.
Your arm's off. Now, I think the head is going to become more vulnerable in a moment now that the arms are gone. Or, like, when it revives them, it is. Yep, there we go. I think it's time for a 3D attack. That said, Flames of War, sick name for one of its abilities. I love that! Oh, man. Yeah, that was most of Frog's health. How's your brain, Pan? Crushed. Stop making noises! Oh, hate that. Hey, Toriyama, how's your character design? What manner of evil is this? It looks to possess the strength of every bird and beast ever to have lived upon this earth. That must be the reason it's here. How is Frog the one figuring out the reproductive cycle of the alien space parasite? I mean, he's not dumb by any stretch, but like... Yes, and in its sleep it hoarded what it gleaned from all our progress. Such a vile being. We do not live for your ends. Hashtag die monster. You don't belong in this world.
Eleanor, run. Hate lose, hate run more. Eleanor lose, this Ela home. Now Lavos home, Lavos lose.
Truly the wisdom of the ages. Final form, let's go! How many more tricks you got, big guy? Don't remember anything about fighting this boy. Okay, the one bit heals the center. Okay, good to know. It hits really hard. Okay, we want to destroy the I think the left bit first. Because it's going to be healing otherwise. And only I'm allowed to do that. Also, when it says Lavos Core is defending, I do not know if that means it will trigger counter attacks or if it just takes less damage. Oh, right, and as we progress through the different
like time periods it gains new special abilities. That get increasingly terrible for us. That hurt. Yo, where's your body? The final joke. The actual Lavos is this one little pod off on the side. Everything else is artifice and like fake bodies. Whoa, I'm shocked that a Confused actually got past the armor. Can hardly complain. We've dodged so many status effects going through the Omens. Right, fences down. Ultimate magic technique worries me. That wasn't so bad. Is your ultimate technique? What do you see mine? Weird that Crunk's getting hit by status effects now. ahead and use Luminaire, get stack up some damage on the center and the right. It'll heal the left, doesn't matter, it's already at full health from Resurrection. Ultimate physical attack. How does that compare to the ultimate magical? Hit harder for Chrono, about the same. Resurrect is coming faster and faster. Hey, TJ, welcome to the fight. Hey! More or less literally just in time. Too many resurrections, son. Not enough time. I have no idea who's calling for the main character. Chrono! Yep. What is this dingus doing here? Hey, wake up! Get your wretched body out of bed. What is happening? New Game Plus direct to Lavos fight. Nah. Tempting, but no. Besides, you have to get to the end of time before you can go to Lavos fight.
We've been searching high and low for you, Chrono. Where did you take my daughter?
Dude, you would not believe this.
Daddy, no. Why do you keep executing my boyfriends? Chrono hasn't done a thing.
This is all new. This is not in the original game.
My daughter says Chrono's done nothing. Except saved all time and space. What do you think of that, Chancellor?
If I may speak freely, Your Grace, I think your daughter is quite clearly delusional. Chrono's deeds have impacted the entire kingdom.
Yeah, dude, we stole that old man's lunch like 14 times. His wife just kept making them, we just kept taking them.
The Chancellor, too? What's the matter with you? Please, just listen to me. There's a reason I've been gone. You see, we had to...
save the future. Gasp.
What?
Hey, old man. You saved the future and taught... What are they doing here? Hang on. Yo, they totally added that. This is new content. This is from the remaster. This is what is? How did the old people from the future get here? Their timeline doesn't exist anymore. Oh wait, in New Game Plus, you can go directly to Lavos with the second telepad. Oh, you have to do it with Chrono and Marlo only. Okay. I was actually not aware of that. I do not have any of Marlo's skills. We're not doing that. You defeated Magus' troops and restored peace to the realm in the year 600.
Oh my god. This is not how time travel is supposed to be used, everybody.
Gonna be reptiles.
Alright, I guess I'm king now.
What's going on? Why are you all here?
Luca is a little brat.
Luca, you brought them here, didn't you?
You went to quite a daunting mission. These past and future members of a line told me all about it.
Members of our line? You mean these people are ancestors and descendants?
Girl, how did you not figure that out?
Have you noticed you're the only blonde? Here I was fussing about rules when you were all protecting our kingdom and the life of the entire planet. So anyway, executions all around, forward and backwards. I believe a victory parade is in order. Tonight we celebrate you, the hero who saved the world.
Give some credit to your daughter and Luca, man.
Now, Nadia, why don't you go and enjoy the last night of the fair?
Yo, closing time, the after party is when the fair gets wild, let me tell you.
Come along with Chrono, our hero. Come along with Princess Nadia, home safe at last. May Guardia prosper for another 1,000 years.
Yeah, no matter how many holes we have to poke in space-time to make it happen. Wait, I kind of remember the Moonlight Parade. Maybe this is the original ending. It's just been so long since I finished the game. I really thought we removed all the future, the 2300 timelines. I thought they were just gone. I thought we just paradoxed them out of existence, leaving them, outside of time to suffer in the darkness forever. And they'd still be hungry. But though we will not be, even simply on account of the amount of time available to us in the broadcast, we will not be doing one of the New Game Plus runs. This is one of the first games that has a New Game Plus mode. You can just start with your old save file, you retain your level, almost all your equipment, except for like the Masamune and a few quest items. And the Lavos fight is the same, regards to when you do it. So there are a whole bunch of like alternate endings of Chrono Trigger based on when in the narrative that you choose to go fight Lavos. And apparently, as soon as the game starts, if you've got Marley tucked up to be, you know, a baller and shot caller.
Oh, Princess Nadia, you look beautiful. Don't get me wrong, honey, you look good too. Oh, I can't believe it. They say you saved the world, but still I do wish you'd spend a little more time around the house.
Thanks, Mom.
Terribly troublesome having no one to look after the pets. Honey, don't just be a sack of potatoes. Dance with me.
Oh yeah, we abused time travel to fix Luca's mother Lara's legs, and they that is the sort of like capstone to the forest side quest. Luca takes a trip to Town of Run. Yo, Melker.
I don't suspect there will be much need for weapons anymore. My days as a smith may be at an end. But looking at that beautiful sky, it's hard to be worried about something like that.
It's nighttime, my dude. Kind of love that it puts Nadia in the you know, in the captain's seat here.
Well, everyone, this is it.
The time of parting is upon us at last.
The gate is growing weak now that Lavos is gone.
We've got to say our goodbyes before the gate closes for good. Magus, you go ahead and get right the heck on out of here. Nobody likes you, kid. You're all leaving?
Yeah, Ayla has to start the entire human race, okay?
Chrono's strong. Mine's strong too. Ayla, have fun. Ayla is captain now. You're my distant ancestor, so you better have strong, healthy kids, or I'll be in trouble.
No worry, Ayla much energy.
Yeah, she does.
Hey, Marley, do not flirt with your distant ancestors, though. I mean, I guess that's far enough back that doesn't even really count.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You know, dumb. Ayla, going now.
Throw him into the portal.
Exuberant folk. To think we may all have descended from them. Well, Your Majesty, Queen Elena waits. We too should take our leave.
Yeah, peace out. I seek a way back to the past.
Frog!
I've always felt farewells were best kept brief.
You're right. Who needs words?
Smooch.
Oh, you know it's a happy ending when the princess kisses the frog.
Ribbit.
So you're going to search for Shala?
Peace out. Not a word. Just bye.
Luca, I will keep working hard in the future.
Which may or may not still exist, man. I don't, you know. Luca has torn open a portal and is going to throw you into the future where her evil is law.
What's wrong, Luca? Aren't you going to say goodbye to our 66Y?
So you realized?
Realized what? R66Y was born in a bleak future. When we defeated Lavos, we changed history. The world will never be ruined now. R66Y may not exist in the new future.
Do not be ridiculous. The new future will certainly have a place for me.
No, you get in Paradox, son.
Oh, darn it, R66Y, don't pretend you don't care when you're really sad. It just makes things worse.
You are the one who taught me to consider the feelings of others in that manner, Luca. I'm grateful for that.
Oh, don't cry, Luca. I'm sure he'll still be built in the new future. Yeah, someone's got to kill all humans.
Gotta say goodbye to the 88 MPH, man. That is our Dodge.
Goodbye. Caution! Oil has occluded my vision sensors. Sight diminished.
Why did they build him to cry? That is some Terminator 2 Judgment Day BS right there. Yeah, we gotta tear down these telepods, by the way. These things are dangerous as heck.
You remember that talk we had? You mean about whether our lives flash by before we die? Yeah, I get the feeling that entity's finally at rest, too.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Yeah, I feel it, too. It's awfully easy to mess things up traveling through time. We should probably dismantle the 88 MPH, shouldn't we?
Oh, sorry, it's Luke.
We should probably dismantle the 88 MPH, shouldn't we? We'd never be able to see any of the others again, though.
Oh wait, no, yeah, this is the original ending. I remember this. Bit. I don't know why I forgot that, like, everyone came to congratulate you for saving the world.
Oh, you naughty thing. Come back here. See, Chrono? Pets run away when you don't feed them. Yeah, come back here!
Welp.
Oh no! Chrono, that gate will never open again!
He's like, I guess we're gonna have to use the time machine.
Well, it looks like we have no choice but to go after them. Go after them, but the gate's already... We have a time machine. Luca, you don't mean... We still have a time machine.
Oh, there you are, Princess. His Grace is looking for you. You just leave time portals open, people just wander into them. That happens. I'm happy, you know, now there's no reason for you to be running off anymore. I have a gift for you, Nadia, to commemorate this day. This is Nadia's bell. It will ring out across the land. Pretty, isn't it? I guess it's, you know, ill-advised and redundant to accuse a king of nepotism. Nadia, could you and... Where'd everyone go? Hey, could someone please lend me a hand?
Oh, thanks for the gift, but I have places to be. Bye!
Just gonna do the king dirty?
Phew, made it just in time. Set a few off.
No, Tab, not now. Actually, I could really use you. Okay, that's sick. I like that. And that is, wow, just about the 2-hour mark. What ideal timing. So yeah, that is Chrono Trigger. That is a basic playthrough with most major side quests and one Black Omen run. We could have done several more, but again, time waits for no man, and it is limited. But yeah, we have a literal victory lap as we've decided to keep the 88 MPH so that we may continue to gallivant Time Bandits style through all of the where and when of creation, and just doing what we want with no consequences. And that's the wonderful thing about this adventure, is that nothing we've ever done will ever bite us or anyone else, because we're big heroes, and they even gave us fireworks. So consequences are for yeah. Some other people are going to experience those consequences. You know, obvious segue of which, oh, see, it's a peaceful future, and Robo was not paradoxed. Cop out. I do like the victory cruise just through time, trying to find Chrono's mom and cat. The cat, I assume, will foster an entire race of intelligent cat people in deep space 4 million years into the future, and then eventually be the last surviving member of its species. Red Dwarf is a deep cut, even for me. Doesn't matter. Yeah, thank you all for joining on our little, whatchamacallit, chronologic gallivant here. A wonderful game. One of my favorites for a long time growing up. In fact, my favorite JRPG, of course, until Skies of Arcadia became a thing, or at least until I experienced it. And yeah, the world is saved, time's put back together, stitched up with chewing gum and baling wire, and we're the big darn heroes. And as for all of those timelines which no longer exist because we were changing the past and the future like willy-nilly in every side quest, well, that we will find out a little bit more about next week as we continue in our regular broadcast slot, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, drawing a close now to Chrono Trigger and picking up with the sequel stroke spin-off. A sequel, but not a direct sequel. Certainly a continuation. And that is Chrono Cross, picking up next Monday. And it is going to be very different. It is a new generation of console. It is going from the Super Nintendo to the PlayStation. Different art, different plot, much larger roster than it needs, very different development choices. A fun title in its own right as we kind of unpack just what what all this time travel means for the world. It does mean I will get to break out my atrocious French accent again, and you know I like that. Le final is the end. It seemed appropriate. Hey, thanks for joining. It's been great, and as ever, take care of yourselves. Failing that, take care of each other. Try to avoid paradox in your day-to-day or professional lives, and I hope to, as ever, see you in the next one.